Namaskar friends. Today let us see the main important reasons why it is just not okay for anyone to be snorer or anyone to snore. As it might sound very funny, or because normally we have a tendency of making fun of people who are snorers, and people tend to neglect discussing their snoring issues in public because it embarrasses them, it affects their personal life, and many times it causes an embarrassment for anybody. But my dear friends, it is just not a condition to be taken as lightly or made fun of, because it is something very serious which can lead to multiple health problems, lifestyle issues, and something which drastically affects your professional and personal life. The main reason a snorer can have, or the main health issue a snorer can have, is they have a high risk of cardiac issues, mainly having hypertension of to an extent that these people can suffer from heart attacks and also run a high risk of having strokes. So people who are snorers should not be taking things very lightly, because cardiac issues can lead to multiple problems for you. Secondly, it has been seen in many studies that it can affect the brain development in children. Children who are sleeping like this with their mouth open, many times we feel happy that they are having a sound sleep because of a tired day, but these kids invariably are suffering to get the right kind of oxygen which is required for the brain development. And if it is seen in kids who are keeping their mouth open and also are snoring, it can affect their brain development, because 90% of the brain development is known to be complete by the age of 6, and kids suffering from mouth breathing or having snoring can be diagnosed with ADHD and also have cognitive developmental issues. People who are snorers have also been seen to suffer from daytime sleepiness, because since the nighttime sleep has been drastically disturbed, they do have a tendency to not work to their full potential during daytime, because invariably they are very tired with lack of energy, and also because they get up very late in the mornings. They are not known to be poor in keeping their early morning deadlines or maintaining poor timing during early morning meetings. So they are not a morning person. And snoring can affect the basal metabolic rate of an individual, thereby making these people very prone for obesity, as well as the most common developmental or lifestyle related disease, that is diabetes. So snorers can suffer from these two diseases, which like obesity and diabetes. And last but not the least, people do have a tendency to have a low immunity. Especially this is very important in today's scenario, because in a COVID-19 like pandemic situation, you might have seen people running behind immunity boosters and literally popping immunity boosting tablets, tonics, and others. So if because of snoring you have a low immunity, you do have a risk of catching lot of other infectious diseases and put yourself into risk all the time. And also there can be a problem in your overall facial development with dark circles. So generally snorers don't look very smart among their peers. So it can be affecting your personality, it can be affecting your health, it is affecting your overall personal relationship. Thus snoring is something which should not be just taken lightly. And if there are people whom you know in your family or in your friend circle who is a snorer, or you yourself are suffering from snoring, you should consult a dentist who practices sleep dentistry so that he or she can help you in this regard. If it is a kid who is keeping his mouth open, especially during night time, it can affect their brain development, as I already said. So we need to prevent kids who are suffering from snoring. Adults should adapt a healthy lifestyle to improve their BMR, thereby not getting into the risk of obesity, development of diabetes and hypertension and other cardiac related serious ailments. Thus, it can help you in improving your overall quality of life. Thank you.